Today is a very proud moment for me. Many years ago, I traveled all the way to Toulouse in France, where they were assembling the generations of the aircraft. The newest of which we welcome home today. Traveling with me to France on that trip was Captain Matereti Tuisue. I asked him to test out the aircraft to see whether it was suitable for Fiji. After a few hours, he came down and landed the aircraft and told me, Prime Minister, it's a very good one. We should buy it. Now, almost 30 years later, I'm officiating at the delivery of this latest one. Flown to Fiji by Captain Tuisue, Captain Matereti's son. I'm very grateful to be chief guest at this welcome ceremony for the A350 island of Beqa. You'd be interested to know that a relative or kinsman of yours from the islands of the Lau group is there, no better name. Siya talito na ada rin long bunggur. Arto rarasar wale wani tu ni berto siang na ada duang ay talita gitu nangon ko nampeka. Today marks a critical step in the most ambitious expansion in the history of the airline, Fiji Airways. The island of Beqa is integral to that. So is another A350 scheduled to arrive next week. They join a new Fiji Airways flight path to lift performance in fulfilling our airline's strategic goals. It seeks a bigger fleet. It seeks more routes to markets for tourism and trade. I'd like to acknowledge at this stage the presence of the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation. In the 8 months or seven and a bit months that we have been in Cabinet, he has done a lot of work to make sure that this industry not only survives. At in the first few weeks, we were looking at survival. Now we're looking at expansion and further expansion. Congratulations, DPM Rabuka. We're looking at substantially increasing passenger and cargo capacity. We're looking at wider and larger involvement in Oceania. which has new importance in world affairs of today. Right now, we have the chiefs of defense from the Indo-Pacific region conferring at the Intercontinental Hotel. There's a lot of focus on our part of the world. Now, with the addition of the island of Beqa aircraft, Fiji Airways is also sending a signal that our nation is moving forward into an era of renewal, of revitalization, an era of growth. The airline has won an international reputation by winning the Skytrax Award for the best airline in Australia and the Pacific. Congratulations. Andre and your team, congratulations. It has also retained for the third year in succession the Skytrax Award for Best Airline Staff in Australia and the Pacific. Fiji Airways stands as a symbol of excellence, the symbol of excellence that Fiji in all other operations in Fiji can achieve. It is our current model for progress, a source of national pride, proof of positive that our small country can compete commercially with the world's best. This magnificent aircraft before us is the most technically and environmentally sophisticated aircraft in the market. And I saw that above almost 30 years ago. Today, I can tell those that hijacked that plan, I was right. Captain Matareti Tuisue was right. And he should be very proud today to see his son fly home this aircraft. The aircraft offers 334 passengers unparalleled comfort and convenience. Fuel burn and CO2 emissions are reduced by 25% per seat. Nitrogen oxide emissions are lower, and it's the quietest aircraft in its class. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I was criticized for making an announcement about something that Japan is doing, and everybody felt threatened. I was only basing it on science. And today, we also witness the effect of science and technology, latest in the delivery of our aircraft. Noise level is down 50% compared to earlier generations of aircraft. With the arrival of the island of Beqa aircraft and the aircraft expected next week, Fiji Airways fleet size increases to 21 aircraft. The experts at Fiji Airways calculate that compared to 2019, the airline may now have to 40% more passenger capacity depending on route schedule. It does not stop there. Fiji Airways is carefully considering acquiring more aircraft, and further increasing capacity in some existing routes. Feasibility studies are ongoing on potential new routes. Some of them connect to very large markets. All we got to do is make Fiji great, make Fiji a happy place that all can come forward to, all can come and spend their holidays in. You will recall that when it was called Air Pacific, the airline had an important place in regional aviation. That largely ended when it reverted to its original name, Fiji Airways, and refocused more on serving the interests of Fiji. However, regional routes continue to play a role. I've been thinking about this recently through my own involvement with the Pacific Islands Forum. There's a new energy, there's a new vigor in relationship between the island nations of our part of the world. We are developing areas of closer cooperation and strengthening unity. This is especially in light of the increase in big power rivalry in the Pacific Ocean. I've been wondering how Fiji Airways might play a part in this new regionalism. I'm aware that the management has plans for expanding the island and look forward to discussing that with them. The full picture of Fiji Airways' contribution to our economy becomes dramatically apparent in the statistics. Take tourism. Fiji Airways brings more than 70% of the visitors to our country. Up to July this year, the airlines had carried 978,000 return trip passengers. That equates to some 489,000 visitors, including from the Fijian diaspora. The full target for 2023 is more than 2 million return passengers. That translates to approximately 1 million visitors, including those from the diaspora. Surely that is another milestone. The current fleet expansion will boost freight capacity to exporting Fiji products. The present annual total is more than 60,000 tons. It complements very well the People's Alliance government plans for trade expansion supported by the coalition partners. This economic powerhouse each year spends about $450 million locally. It's a big earner of foreign currency. In 2023, the total expected to be $1.5 billion. We can add to that a projected payment of $80 million in departure taxes. The budgeted cost this year of Fiji Airways workforce is $182 million, including salaries and other related expenses. This money too circulates through our economy. By year's end, the staff total is expected to be more than 2,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I pay tribute to the entire Fiji Airways workforce for their skills, competence, and diligence. And I could add, and we can all add, friendliness. The friendly faces they take to the world. That also bring people to our land. Together they have taken Fiji Airways into higher realms of achievements in an intensely competitive industry. The management team, led by Andre himself, must be praised as well for its leadership, vision, and strategic thinking. I make special mention of the flight attendants for their grace, poise, charm, and attentiveness. I thank the airlines for taking back some that had been without work for a few months. These are Fijians. representing Fiji to the world. This nation is proud of them, and I'm sure they too are proud of Fiji. We thank them from our hearts for their service. In my own travels on different airlines, I've noticed how our cabin crew stand out from the rest of the other airlines I've traveled with. The government was very happy with the decision to reinstate the 212 employees who lost their jobs when COVID pandemic laid waste to large parts of our economy, including tourism. It remains for me now to offer Fiji's thanks to local pilots, Etika, to Shue, who used to come home and read my comics when he was a young boy and I was a junior officer. We thank Clayton Cornish, Satvikrant Singh, who flew the Alan Beqa aircraft from Malta to Los Angeles and then home to Fiji. Vinaka, congratulations. Thank you very much. I also recognize the engineers and all other staff who were critical to the successful delivery of the aircraft today. Now we'll have Fiji Airways, ladies and gentlemen, Fiji Airways is flying high for Fiji. Let it be part of our national inspiration and vision as we work together to create a united and prosperous country. And at this stage, I ask you all, as we fly high with Fiji Airways, let us pray for the flying Fijians in the World Cup. May victory be ours.